Hello and welcome. Tonight, we will explore a few fascinating facts about animals from around the globe. As you listen, imagine each breath guiding you closer to a state of peaceful rest. 1. Koalas have fingerprints so similar to humans that, on rare occasions, they can confuse crime scene investigators. These adorable marsupials spend most of their day sleeping in eucalyptus trees, where they feel safe and relaxed. 2. Elephants are the largest land animals on Earth, yet they cannot jump. Despite their size, they are gentle giants that show empathy and care for their family members. Their trunks help them explore the world, giving them a keen sense of touch and smell. 3. Sea otters often hold hands while they sleep, so they don't drift apart in the ocean. This simple act is a heartwarming reminder that animals, too, seek comfort and connection with those they love. 4. Sloths move so slowly that algae can grow on their fur, helping them blend into the trees. They sleep up to 15 hours a day and lead a truly unhurried life, far from the rush of the modern world. 5. Hummingbirds flap their wings so quickly that they can hover in place, almost like tiny helicopters. Their hearts can beat over 1,000 times per minute, showing just how energetic they truly are despite their small size. 6. Dolphins have unique whistles, almost like names, that they use to call each other. They are known for their playful behavior and remarkable intelligence, reminding us just how clever marine life can be. 7. Crows are surprisingly smart birds that can recognize human faces. They remember who treats them kindly and who does not. This shows how even birds can form complex social connections. 8. Giraffes are the tallest mammals on Earth, yet they only sleep for short naps of about 20 to 30 minutes a day. Their height gives them a clear view of their surroundings, helping them watch for danger even as they rest. 9. Penguins sometimes present a small pebble to a potential partner as a sign of affection. If the pebble is accepted, the pair may build a nest together and continue their bond. 10. Sea turtles can travel thousands of miles across the vast ocean and still return to the same beach where they were born. Their navigation skills remain a beautiful mystery, reminding us that nature often finds its way home. 11. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. 2 hearts pump blood to their gills, while the third heart pumps it through their body. When they swim, the heart that circulates blood to the body actually stops, which is why they prefer crawling over swimming. 12. Jellyfish have been floating through Earth's oceans for over 500 million years, long before the dinosaurs. They have no brain, no heart, and no bones, yet they gracefully drift with the currents of the sea, undisturbed by time. 13. Butterflies taste with their feet. When they land on a plant, special sensors in their legs can detect if it's a good place to lay their eggs. Even the most delicate creatures have their own ways of exploring the world. 14. Whales sing underwater, their deep, echoing calls traveling for miles. Some species, like humpback whales, create long, complex songs that can last for hours. These mysterious melodies connect them across vast oceans. 15. Beavers are nature's engineers. They build dams that create ponds and wetlands, providing homes for many other animals. Their front teeth never stop growing, which is why they chew on wood to keep their teeth at just the right length. 16. Fireflies glow in the dark using a special chemical reaction inside their bodies. They use their light to communicate and attract mates. On warm summer nights, their gentle flickering is nature's own lullaby. 17. Snakes can sense heat with special pits near their eyes, allowing them to see warm-blooded animals in complete darkness. This unique ability helps them navigate their world without needing light. 18. Cats can make over 100 different sounds, from soft purrs to sharp meows. When they purr, it's not just a sign of happiness, it also helps them heal. The frequency of a cat's purr can promote bone and tissue growth, making them their own little healers. 19. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. Even if you shave all their fur, their unique pattern remains. Just like human fingerprints, no two tigers have the same stripes. 20. Polar bears look white, but their fur is actually transparent. It reflects light, making them blend into their snowy environment. Beneath their thick fur, their skin is black, which helps them absorb heat from the sun and stay warm in the icy Arctic. 21. Dogs understand human emotions better than any other animal. They can sense when we are happy, sad, or stressed. This deep connection is why they have been our loyal companions for thousands of years. 22. Wolves communicate through howls that can travel long distances. Each pack has its own unique howl, like a signature sound, allowing them to stay connected even when far apart. 23. Cows have best friends. Studies have shown that they form strong bonds and feel stress when they are separated from their favorite companion. 24. Pufferfish inflate themselves into a round shape to appear larger and avoid predators. But did you know that some species also create beautiful, intricate patterns in the sand to attract a mate? Nature's artists exist even in the ocean. 25. Spiders can rebuild their webs every single day. They carefully spin their silk, creating delicate, nearly invisible patterns that are strong and flexible. Some spider silk is even stronger than steel when compared by weight. 26. Bats are the only mammals that can truly fly. While other animals like flying squirrels can glide, bats have wings that allow them to flap and soar through the night sky with ease. 27. Camels don't actually store water in their humps. Instead, their humps store fat, which helps them survive long periods without food. Their ability to conserve water makes them perfectly suited for the desert. 28. Caterpillars completely dissolve inside their cocoons before transforming into butterflies. They become a liquid-like substance before rebuilding themselves into their final, delicate form. 29. Parrots can learn to mimic human speech. But did you know they also give each other names? In the wild, baby parrots develop unique calls, which their family members use to identify them. 30. Hedgehogs curl into a tight ball when they feel threatened, using their spines for protection. But when they feel safe, they unroll and explore their surroundings with curiosity. 31. Owls can rotate their heads nearly 270 degrees. Unlike humans, they cannot move their eyes, so they rely on this incredible ability to see in all directions. 32. Manatees are known as sea cows. But did you know they are closely related to elephants? These gentle giants glide slowly through warm waters, living peaceful, unhurried lives. 33. Armadillos always give birth to 4 identical baby quadruplets. Each one is an exact copy of its siblings, making them one of the most unique mammals in the animal kingdom. 34. Moths are often mistaken for butterflies, but some species can detect ultrasonic sounds to avoid bats in the night. Their delicate wings are covered in tiny scales that help them remain nearly silent as they move. 35. Albatrosses spend almost their entire lives flying over the ocean. They can glide for hours without flapping their wings, carried effortlessly by the wind. 36. Lobsters don't age the way humans do. They continue growing throughout their lives and, in the right conditions, could theoretically live indefinitely. 37. Foxes use the Earth's magnetic field to hunt. They listen carefully, calculating the distance and direction of their prey before making a precise pounce. 38. Ants outnumber humans by more than 1,000,000 to 1. They live in highly organized colonies where each member has a specific role workers, soldiers, and even farmers. 39. Kangaroos can't walk backward. Their powerful legs are designed for moving forward, hopping great distances across the vast landscapes of Australia. 40. Pandas spend most of their time eating. Bamboo makes up almost all of their diet, and they can eat up to 40 pounds of it per day. Despite their large size, they are gentle and quiet creatures. 41. Cuttlefish are masters of disguise. They can change their skin color and texture in an instant, blending perfectly with their surroundings. 42. Ravens are playful and intelligent birds. They can mimic human speech, solve puzzles, and even play games with one another, showing a sense of fun and curiosity. 43. Dugongs are close relatives of manatees and were once mistaken for mermaids by sailors. These gentle marine mammals glide gracefully through shallow coastal waters, grazing on seagrass. 44. Horses can sleep while standing up. Their legs lock into place, allowing them to rest without falling over, a survival trait that helps them stay alert in the wild. 45. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. But unlike most big cats, they can't roar. Instead, they make chirping and purring sounds. 46. Scorpions have existed for over 400 million years. Some species can even glow under ultraviolet light, creating an eerie blue-green glow in the darkness. 47. Seahorses are one of the few species where the males carry and give birth to their young. They gracefully drift through the ocean, moving in sync with the waves. 48. Salamanders can regrow entire limbs. If they lose a leg or tail, they have the unique ability to regenerate a talmos, as if they were never injured at all. 49. Bears have an excellent sense of smell 7 times stronger than a bloodhound. Even from miles away, they can detect food, other animals, or even changes in the weather. 50. Stingrays have flat bodies that help them glide effortlessly across the ocean floor. Their eyes are on top of their bodies, while their mouths and gills are underneath, allowing them to stay hidden from predators. 51. Crabs walk sideways because of the way their legs are structured. They move in a smooth, rhythmic motion that helps them navigate rocky shorelines. 52. Peacocks don't actually have blue feathers. The color is an optical illusion. The microscopic structure of their feathers reflects light, creating the vibrant, shimmering effect. 53. Flamingos get their pink color from the food they eat. Their diet is rich in carotenoids, natural pigments found in algae and shrimp, which gradually turn their feathers a beautiful shade of pink. 54. Bees can recognize human faces. Though their brains are tiny, they have an incredible ability to process complex images and remember patterns. 55. Gorillas share about 98% of their DNA with humans. They show emotions like joy, sadness, and compassion, much like we do. 56. Jellyfish have no bones, brain, or heart, yet they have survived for hundreds of millions of years, gently drifting with ocean currents. 57. Anacondas are among the largest snakes in the world. They spend most of their time in water, where their massive bodies can move effortlessly. 58. Barn owls have the best hearing of any animal. They can locate prey in total darkness, relying only on sound. 59. Eagles have vision that is 4 to 5 times stronger than human eyesight. They can spot a tiny rabbit from miles away, soaring high above the ground. 60. Octopuses are known for their intelligence. They can solve puzzles, open jars, and even use tools. Remarkable abilities for a creature without a backbone. 61. Snow leopards are known as the ghosts of the mountains because they are so elusive. Their thick fur keeps them warm in freezing temperatures, and their powerful legs help them leap up to 50 feet in a single bound. 62. Starfish can regenerate lost arms. If a predator takes one, they can slowly grow it back, making them one of the ocean's most resilient creatures. 63. Platypuses are one of the only mammals that lay eggs. They also have a special ability. Their beaks can sense electric signals in the water, helping them find prey even in total darkness. 64. Rats are known to laugh when they are tickled. Though we can't hear it, their tiny giggles are a sign of playfulness and happiness. 65. Opossums are immune to most snake venom. This unique ability allows them to survive in environments where other animals might be at risk. 66. Walruses use their long tusks to pull themselves out of icy water. These massive creatures can weigh over 2,000 pounds but move gracefully in the sea. 67. Woodpeckers can peck up to 20 times per second. Their skulls have built-in shock absorbers to protect their brains from the constant impact. 68. Horseshoe crabs have existed for over 450 million years, long before the dinosaurs. Their blue blood is used in medical research to detect harmful bacteria. 69. Swans mate for life. If they lose their partner, they often grieve and may not find another mate. 70. Mimic octopuses can change not only their color, but also their shape to imitate other sea creatures, such as venomous lionfish or sea snakes, to avoid predators. 71. Clownfish are all born male. Some later change into females, depending on the needs of their group. 72. Sea cucumbers can eject their internal organs as a defense mechanism, later regenerating them without harm. 73. Komodo dragons have venomous bites. Though they look like giant lizards, their saliva contains toxins that slowly weaken their prey. 74. Archerfish can spit jets of water to knock insects off branches, using incredible precision to secure their meals. 75. Pigeons can recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of high intelligence rarely seen in birds. 76. Anemone fish, like Nemo from the famous movie, live among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones, using a special mucus layer to protect themselves. 77. Giant tortoises can live over 150 years, making them some of the longest living creatures on Earth. 78. Lions sleep for nearly 20 hours a day. Despite being powerful hunters, they spend most of their time resting under the sun. 79. Cows can form deep friendships. Studies have shown that they experience stress when separated from their closest companions. 80. Fennec foxes have enormous ears that help them hear prey moving underground. Their ears also release heat, helping them stay cool in the desert. 81. Giant squids have eyes the size of basketballs. These enormous creatures live deep in the ocean, rarely seen by humans. 82. Zebras have unique stripe patterns, just like human fingerprints. No two zebras look exactly alike. 83. Puffins are known as the clowns of the sea. They use their brightly colored beaks to attract mates and can carry multiple fish in their mouths at once. 84. Chameleons don't change color just for camouflage. They also change shades to express emotions, regulate their temperature, and communicate with others. 85. Tarantulas can regenerate lost legs, making them surprisingly resilient. 86. Dogs have a sense of smell up to 100,000 times more powerful than humans. They can detect emotions, illnesses, and even natural disasters before they happen. 87. Wolves can hear sounds from over 6 miles away. Their powerful senses help them communicate with their pack, even across great distances. 88. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Half of their brain stays awake to keep them alert and breathing while the other half rests. 89. Otters use rocks to crack open shellfish. Some otters even keep their favorite rock hidden in a pouch under their arms. 90. Hedgehogs have around 5,000 spines on their backs. When they feel safe, they unroll and explore the world with gentle curiosity. 91. Lobsters taste with their feet. Their tiny sensory hairs allow them to detect chemicals in the water and find food. 92. Bald eagles build the largest nests of any bird, sometimes weighing over a ton and stretching several feet wide. 93. Cranes perform elaborate dances to attract mates. Their movements are graceful and synchronized, resembling a beautiful ballet. 94. Gorillas sing when they eat, making happy noises as they enjoy their meals. 95. Leaf insects look exactly like leaves, swaying in the wind to blend into their surroundings. 96. Polar bears can swim for hours without stopping, using their large paws to glide through icy waters. 97. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years, surviving multiple mass extinctions. 98. Rabbits can see behind them without turning their heads, thanks to their wide-set eyes. 99. Flies see the world in slow motion, reacting much faster than humans. 100. Snakes use their tongues to smell the air, picking up tiny scent particles that guide them toward food or away from danger. 101. Crows are incredibly intelligent and can recognize human faces. They remember those who treat them kindly and those who do not. 102. A whale's heart beats only a few times per minute when it dives deep into the ocean, conserving energy as it glides through the water. 103. Chameleons can move their eyes independently, allowing them to see in two directions at once. 104. Sloths take weeks to fully digest a single meal. Their slow metabolism matches their relaxed, easygoing lifestyle. 105. Hummingbirds flap their wings over 80 times per second, allowing them to hover in mid-air like tiny helicopters. 106. Owls have special feathers that make their flight nearly silent, helping them hunt without making a sound. 107. Bats sleep upside down, using their claws to grip onto cave ceilings or tree branches. 108. Capybaras are highly social animals and often befriend other species. Birds and monkeys have even been seen sitting comfortably on their backs. 109. Armadillos have a hard, protective shell that shields them from predators. Some species can curl into a perfect ball when threatened. 110. Bears hibernate for months without eating or drinking, yet their muscles do not weaken. Their bodies are designed for deep, restorative sleep. 111. Starfish do not have a brain, yet their bodies work in harmony to sense and respond to their surroundings. 112. Seals can sleep underwater, floating gently while rising to the surface occasionally to breathe. 113. A zebra's stripes help regulate its body temperature. The black stripes absorb heat, while the white ones reflect it. 114. Octopuses experience short dreams while they sleep. Scientists believe they may be dreaming, as their colors shift while they rest. 115. Ants use scents to communicate. They leave chemical trails to guide their colony, warn of danger, or signal the location of food. 116. Crocodile hatchlings make sounds from inside their eggs to call their mother before they are even born. 117. Orcas live in tight-knit family groups and have their own unique dialects, distinct calls used to communicate within their pods. 118. Woodpeckers peck thousands of times per day, yet their skulls protect them from injury through a natural shock-absorbing system. 119. Geckos can walk on smooth glass surfaces because tiny hairs on their feet create an electrostatic force that helps them stick. 120. Hedgehogs roll into a tight ball when they feel threatened, using their spines as a shield. 121. Flamingos often stand on one leg to conserve body heat and maintain balance. 122. Honeybees perform a waggle dance to tell other bees where to find the best flowers. 123. Snakes do not have eyelids and sleep with their eyes open, yet they can still enter a deep, restful state. 124. Some species of frogs can survive being frozen in winter. Their bodies thaw in spring, allowing them to continue life as if nothing happened. 125. Moles create underground tunnels with built-in ventilation to keep the air fresh. 126. Termites regulate temperature and humidity in their nests, building structures that act like natural air conditioning systems. 127. Sharks continuously replace their teeth throughout their lives. A lost tooth is quickly replaced by a new one, keeping their bite strong. 128. Spider webs come in different patterns, with some species designing intricate shapes to attract prey. 129. Hippos secrete a special red fluid that acts as sunscreen and protects their skin from the sun. 130. Penguins cannot fly in the air, but they are powerful swimmers. Their wings work like flippers, propelling them swiftly through the water. 131. Jellyfish do not have a brain, heart, or lungs. Yet, they have survived for over 500 million years, drifting gently with the ocean's currents. 132. The African gray parrot is one of the most intelligent birds. Some individuals can learn hundreds of words and even understand context. 133. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, can produce sounds louder than a jet engine. Their deep calls travel for miles underwater. 134. Some species of butterflies migrate thousands of miles across continents, navigating with the help of the sun and Earth's magnetic field. 135. The pangolin, a small, armored mammal, is the only mammal covered in protective scales. When threatened, it curls into a tight ball, making itself nearly impenetrable. 136. Some frogs communicate with each other by vibrating leaves and twigs instead of making sounds. This helps them avoid predators. 137. A male emperor penguin incubates its egg by keeping it warm on its feet for 2 months in freezing Antarctic conditions. 138. The axolotl, a rare type of salamander, has the ability to regenerate lost limbs, organs, and even parts of its brain. 139. Fireflies use their glowing light to communicate. Each species has its own flashing pattern, like a secret code. 140. Some species of fish, like the clownfish, change their gender if needed to maintain balance in their social group. 141. A polar bear's fur appears white, but it is actually transparent. The hairs reflect light, blending them perfectly into the icy landscape. 142. Cows have best friends and experience stress when separated from them. 143. Some owls will cover themselves in animal dung to mask their scent from predators. 144. Bison roll in dirt and dust to remove insects and help regulate their body temperature. 145. Some lizards, like the basilisk lizard, can run on water for short distances using their fast-moving legs. 146. The vampire squid lives in the deep ocean and can turn itself inside out to avoid predators. 147. The kiwi bird lays eggs that are nearly the same size as its body, making them one of the largest eggs in proportion to body size. 148. Some dolphins enjoy playing games by passing seaweed or objects to each other, much like humans play catch. 149. The platypus is one of the few mammals that lay eggs, and it can also detect electric signals from its prey in the water. 150. Tigers, despite being powerful predators, can purr just like house cats when they feel content. 151. Some caterpillars disguise themselves as twigs or bird droppings to avoid being eaten. 152. The mimic octopus can change its color, texture, and even shape to imitate other sea creatures. 153. Ant colonies have undertaker ants whose job is to remove deceased members from the nest to keep it clean. 154. When wolves are happy, they wag their tails, just like domestic dogs. 155. Some species of shrimp can punch so fast that it creates a small explosion in the water. 156. The Arctic fox changes the color of its fur with the seasons: white in winter, brown in summer to stay camouflaged. 157. Some birds, like the lyrebird, can imitate chainsaws, camera shutters, and other human-made sounds. 158. Sea otters have pouches under their arms where they store food and their favorite rocks for cracking open shellfish. 159. Some fish, like the parrotfish, sleep inside a protective mucus bubble to keep predators from detecting them. 160. The sloth's slow movement helps it avoid being noticed by predators like eagles and jaguars. 161. Some elephants use their trunks to comfort one another, gently touching or wrapping them around their family members in moments of stress. 162. The glass frog has transparent skin, allowing you to see its heartbeat through its chest. 163. Humpback whales create bubble nets to trap fish, working together to make hunting easier. 164. The Arctic tern has the longest migration of any bird, flying from the Arctic to Antarctica and back each year over 44,000 miles. 165. Some lizards can detach their tails when in danger, leaving the predator distracted while they escape. 166. The moon jellyfish is almost completely transparent, drifting quietly in the ocean with a glow that seems otherworldly. 167. Some ants farm aphids, protecting them in exchange for the sweet honeydew they produce. 168. The Japanese macaque, or snow monkey, loves to bathe in natural hot springs to keep warm during winter. 169. Certain species of octopuses are known to carry coconut shells, using them as shelters or tools, one of the few examples of tool use in marine animals. 170. Some deep-sea fish have glowing organs called photophores that help them communicate and lure prey in the darkness. 171. Prairie dogs greet each other by kissing, touching their noses and teeth together. 172. Leafcutter ants are tiny farmers, cultivating fungus gardens underground to feed their colonies. 173. The shoebill stork can stand perfectly still for long periods, waiting patiently for the right moment to catch its prey. 174. Male seahorses are the ones that carry and give birth to their young, a unique trait among marine creatures. 175. The wandering albatross has the longest wingspan of any bird, reaching up to 12 feet, allowing it to glide effortlessly for hours without flapping its wings. 176. Some frogs produce antifreeze-like substances in their bodies to survive freezing temperatures in winter. 177. The vampire bat shares its food with other bats in its group, ensuring that no member goes hungry. 178. The gibbon, a small ape, sings duets with its mate, strengthening their bond. 179. The axolotl remains in its juvenile form throughout its life, never undergoing metamorphosis like other amphibians. 180. The nudibranch, a type of sea slug, can absorb the toxins of the creatures it eats, making itself poisonous to predators. 181. Woodpecker finches use twigs as tools to extract insects from tree bark, showing remarkable intelligence. 182. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, a fitting name for their vibrant appearance. 183. Some sharks must keep swimming to breathe, as water needs to constantly flow over their gills. 184. The male bowerbird builds elaborate nests decorated with colorful objects to impress potential mates. 185. Dolphins form lifelong friendships, staying together in close-knit groups for years. 186. Some insects, like the dragonfly, can see in almost 360 degrees, making it nearly impossible for predators to sneak up on them. 187. The European mole has a velvety coat that allows it to move effortlessly through the soil. 188. The dik-dik, a tiny antelope, marks its territory by rubbing its scent glands on twigs and branches. 189. Some jellyfish can revert to an earlier stage of their life cycle, making them biologically immortal. 190. When threatened, the pufferfish inflates itself by swallowing water, making it harder for predators to eat. 191. The slow loris is one of the only venomous primates. When threatened, it raises its arms to mix venom with its saliva, creating a powerful defense. 192. Cuttlefish have 3 hearts and blue-green blood, helping them survive in deep-sea environments. 193. Some species of crabs can grow back lost legs over time. 194. The coconut crab, the largest land-dwelling arthropod, can crack open coconuts with its powerful claws. 195. A rhinoceros's horn is made entirely of keratin, the same material that makes up human hair and nails. 196. The flying squirrel doesn't actually fly, it glides through the air using a thin membrane between its limbs. 197. Some octopuses build gardens outside their dens, arranging shells and rocks in patterns. 198. Wombat poop is cube-shaped, which prevents it from rolling away. 199. The pangolin, also known as the scaly anteater, is covered in tough, protective scales that are made of keratin. 200. Barn owls have heart-shaped faces that help direct sound to their ears, giving them exceptional hearing. 201. Camels have long eyelashes and inner eyelids to protect their eyes from sandstorms. 202. Star-nosed moles have the fastest eating ability of any mammal, consuming food in less than a quarter of a second. 203. Vampire squid live in the deep sea and use glowing bioluminescent displays to confuse predators. 204. Unlike most birds, pigeons can drink water by sucking it up, rather than tilting their heads back. 205. Some frogs produce a natural antifreeze in their bodies, allowing them to survive being frozen solid. 206. The hairy frog, also called the wolverine frog, can break its own bones to produce sharp claws for defense. 207. Some fireflies synchronize their flashes, creating breathtaking waves of light in the darkness. 208. The okapi, sometimes called the forest giraffe, was unknown to science until the early 20th century. 209. Parrotfish sleep inside a protective bubble of mucus that shields them from predators. 210. Male penguins often gift pebbles to their mates as a sign of affection. 211. Electric eels can generate shocks strong enough to stun prey or deter predators. 212. Some dragonflies migrate thousands of miles, crossing oceans and continents. 213. The lyrebird can imitate chainsaws, car alarms, and even human speech. 214. Some species of fish can change colors to blend into their surroundings. 215. The harpy eagle has talons as large as a grizzly bear's claws. 216. Axolotls retain their larval features throughout their entire lives, never undergoing a full metamorphosis. 217. Kangaroo rats can survive without ever drinking water, getting all the moisture they need from their food. 218. Some species of bats form strong, lifelong social bonds, taking care of one another in their colonies. 219. The pistol shrimp snaps its claws so fast that it creates a tiny explosion in the water. 220. Dolphins give themselves names, using unique whistles to identify each other. 221. A group of owls is called a parliament, reflecting their wise and mysterious nature. 222. Some jellyfish species are effectively immortal, able to revert to their juvenile state indefinitely. 223. Snow leopards use their long, bushy tails as a scarf to keep warm in freezing temperatures. 224. The platypus, despite being a mammal, lays eggs instead of giving birth to live young. 225. Some snakes can glide through the air, flattening their bodies to stay aloft. 226. The kingfisher's beak is so aerodynamically designed that it has inspired the shape of high-speed trains. 227. Otters have the thickest fur of any animal, with up to 1,000,000 hairs per square inch. 228. Male seahorses not only carry their young but also experience contractions similar to human childbirth. 229. The hoatzin, also known as the stink bird, emits a strong odor due to its unique digestive system. 230. The great white shark can detect a single drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. 231. The sand cat, a small wild feline, can survive in the desert without drinking water for months, absorbing moisture from its prey. 232. Sea turtles return to the exact beach where they were born to lay their own eggs, traveling thousands of miles to find their way home. 233. Male bowerbirds carefully build and decorate intricate nests using shells, stones, and colorful objects to attract the mate. 234. The snowshoe hare changes its fur color with the seasons, blending into snowy landscapes in winter and turning brown in summer. 235. The quokka, known as the world's happiest animal, always appears to be smiling due to the shape of its mouth. 236. Some species of shrimp can see colors invisible to the human eye, detecting ultraviolet light in the deep ocean. 237. The secretary bird, a large bird of prey, hunts snakes by stomping on them with its long legs. 238. The shoebill stork is so patient that it can stand still for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike its prey. 239. Some fish can recognize their own reflections, a sign of self-awareness found in only a few animal species. 240. The wombat's cube-shaped poop helps it stay in place on sloped terrain, preventing it from rolling away. 241. The mimicry of the leaf insect is so perfect that even when the wind blows, it sways like a real leaf. 242. Male lions rest for up to 20 hours a day, conserving energy for when they need to defend their pride. 243. The Arctic fox has fur-covered paws that act like natural snowshoes, helping it walk across icy landscapes. 244. Some dolphins have been observed using sea sponges as tools, covering their noses to protect themselves while searching for food on the ocean floor. 245. The red panda is not closely related to giant pandas, but instead shares an ancestor with raccoons and weasels. 246. The glasswing butterfly has nearly transparent wings, making it almost invisible to predators. 247. The peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on Earth, reaching speeds of over 240 miles per hour when diving for prey. 248. The okapi, a rare relative of the giraffe, was unknown to science until the early 1900s due to its secretive nature. 249. The slow-moving manatee is thought to have inspired ancient sailor tales of mermaids. 250. The golden poison dart frog, one of the most toxic animals on Earth, carries enough venom to harm multiple predators. 251. The harp seal pup has a fluffy white coat that camouflages it against the snow during its early weeks of life. 252. The wandering spider is known for its long legs, allowing it to move swiftly across the jungle floor. 253. The ai, a nocturnal lemur from Madagascar, uses its long middle finger to tap on tree bark and locate hidden insects. 254. The star-nosed mole can detect and process information faster than almost any other mammal, helping it hunt in total darkness. 255. The velvet worm uses a unique glue-like slime to immobilize its prey before eating. 256. Some beetles produce toxic chemicals as a defense, releasing small bursts of gas that deter predators. 257. The mud skipper fish can survive out of water for long periods, using its fins to walk on land. 258. The giant anteater has no teeth, instead using its long, sticky tongue to capture thousands of ants and termites each day. 259. Some eels can generate electric shocks strong enough to power a small light bulb. 260. The cassowary, one of the world's most dangerous birds, has powerful legs and sharp claws capable of defending itself. 261. Some bats sing to attract mates, producing ultrasonic melodies that are too high for human ears to detect. 262. The snow leopard's paws act like natural snowshoes, allowing it to walk silently over deep snow. 263. Some corals can live for over 4,000 years, making them one of the longest living organisms on Earth. 264. The clownfish forms a close bond with sea anemones, using their protective tentacles as a safe home. 265. The pangolin can roll into a tight ball, using its tough scales to shield itself from predators. 266. The glass octopus is almost entirely transparent, making it nearly invisible in the deep ocean. 267. The leaf-tailed gecko can flatten its body and blend seamlessly into tree bark, making it almost impossible to spot. 268. The kiwi bird has nostrils at the tip of its beak, allowing it to sniff out insects hidden underground. 269. Some spiders create decoys of themselves out of silk and leaves to confuse predators. 270. The Arctic tern experiences 2 summers each year as it migrates from the North Pole to the South Pole and back again. 271. The pink river dolphin, found in the Amazon, gets its unique pink color as it ages. 272. Some species of fireflies synchronize their flashes, creating a magical display of glowing lights. 273. The axolotl never undergoes full metamorphosis, keeping its youthful appearance for its entire life. 274. The lyrebird can imitate the calls of over 20 different bird species, as well as human-made sounds like camera shutters and chainsaws. 275. A single ant colony can contain millions of ants, all working together with incredible coordination. 276. Some species of jellyfish can glow in the dark using bioluminescence, lighting up the deep sea. 277. The albatross can sleep while flying, shutting down one half of its brain at a time. 278. The honey badger is known for its fearless nature, taking on much larger animals without hesitation. 279. Some species of starfish can regenerate lost arms, growing them back over time. 280. The anglerfish uses a glowing lure on its head to attract prey in the darkness of the deep sea. 281. The gharial, a crocodile species with a long, narrow snout, uses its specialized jaws to catch fish. 282. The butterflyfish mates for life, staying close to its partner as they navigate coral reefs together. 283. The African wild dog is one of the most successful hunters, using teamwork and strategy to catch prey. 284. The electric eel produces strong electric shocks to stun prey and navigate through murky water. 285. Some birds, like the bowerbird, collect blue objects to decorate their nests and attract mates. 286. The mantis shrimp has some of the fastest strikes in the animal kingdom, capable of breaking glass. 287. The polar bear's fur is hollow, helping it trap heat and stay warm in freezing temperatures. 288. The pygmy seahorse is so well camouflaged that it was only discovered when researchers accidentally collected it along with coral. 289. The leafcutter ant carries pieces of leaves back to its nest, using them to grow fungus for food. 290. The mimic octopus can change its color and shape to impersonate other sea creatures, such as venomous snakes or lionfish. 291. The narwhal, often called the unicorn of the sea, has a long tusk that is actually a specialized tooth. 292. The shoebill stork rarely blinks, instead bobbing its head slowly as it waits for the perfect moment to catch its prey. 293. Some desert ants use the position of the sun to navigate home, even when wandering far from their nests. 294. The Arctic woolly bear moth spends most of its life frozen in ice, only thawing briefly each summer to feed. 295. The mudskipper fish can breathe through its skin, allowing it to survive on land for extended periods. 296. Some birds, like the common swift, can fly for months without landing, sleeping in mid-air. 297. The rainbow mantis shrimp has some of the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom, capable of seeing ultraviolet and polarized light. 298. The starry night octopus glows faintly in the darkness of the deep ocean, its body covered in tiny, luminous spots. 299. The dik-dik, a tiny African antelope, gets its name from the soft whistling sound it makes when startled. 300. Some lizards can see with their skin, detecting changes in light even when their eyes are closed. 301. The immortal jellyfish can revert back to its juvenile state, allowing it to potentially live forever. 302. The Eurasian lynx moves silently through the forest, its large, padded paws muffling the sound of each step. 303. The harp seal pup has one of the fluffiest coats in the animal kingdom, keeping it warm in icy waters. 304. The glass frog's skin is so translucent that its organs can be seen through its belly. 305. The Japanese spider crab has the longest leg span of any arthropod, reaching up to 12 feet across. 306. Some moths have developed special scales that absorb sound, making them nearly invisible to bats' echolocation. 307. The sandfish lizard swims through the sand, disappearing beneath the surface with effortless grace. 308. The Venezuelan poodle moth, discovered only recently, looks like a tiny, fluffy creature from a dream. 309. The tree kangaroo moves slowly and carefully through the treetops, unlike its ground-dwelling relatives. 310. Some deep-sea fish have mouths lined with glowing bacteria, using their own light to attract prey. 311. The fairy armadillo, one of the smallest armadillos, burrows through the sand so smoothly that it appears to swim underground. 312. The blue dragon sea slug, despite its delicate appearance, can store and reuse the venom of its prey. 313. The pangolin's scales are so strong that even lions struggle to bite through them. 314. Some frogs produce a natural antifreeze that allows them to survive being frozen solid during winter. 315. The African elephant communicates with infrasound vibrations too deep for human ears to detect. 316. The dragonfly has nearly 360-degree vision, allowing it to track prey with incredible precision. 317. The ghost pipefish can change color to blend into coral reefs, making it nearly invisible. 318. The vampire finch, found in the Galapagos Islands, occasionally drinks the blood of larger birds to survive in harsh conditions. 319. The thorny devil lizard can collect water through grooves in its skin, channeling it to its mouth. 320. The ribbon eel changes color and gender as it matures, starting life as a bright blue male and becoming a yellow female later on. 321. The axolotl, sometimes called the Mexican walking fish, can regenerate entire limbs and even parts of its heart and brain. 322. The leafy sea dragon moves so gracefully that it looks like seaweed drifting with the ocean currents. 323. Some whales can sing complex songs that travel for miles underwater, echoing through the vast ocean. 324. The mimic octopus can impersonate up to 15 different marine creatures, including venomous sea snakes and lionfish. 325. A group of jellyfish is called a smack, floating effortlessly with the tides. 326. Some spiders create tiny air pockets underwater, forming diving bells that allow them to breathe. 327. The echidna, one of the world's few egg-laying mammals, has a tongue that flicks out 100 times per minute to catch insects. 328. Fire salamanders secrete a toxin that glows under UV light, making them appear almost magical. 329. The sloth's slow movements help it avoid detection by predators, blending seamlessly into the treetops. 330. Some species of beetles can trap air bubbles under their wings, allowing them to breathe underwater for long periods. 331. The black heron uses its wings like an umbrella, creating shade that attracts fish before striking. 332. The fossa, a rare predator from Madagascar, can leap between trees with ease, hunting lemurs in the dense rainforest. 333. The archerfish spits precise jets of water to knock insects from branches above the water's surface. 334. Some bioluminescent fungi glow softly in the darkness of the forest, earning the name foxfire. 335. The garden eel burrows into the sand and sways gently with ocean currents, resembling a field of underwater grass. 336. The giant golden-crowned flying fox, one of the largest bats, has a wingspan reaching nearly 6 feet. 337. The desert rain frog inflates its body and lets out a tiny, squeaky scream when threatened. 338. Some cuttlefish hypnotize their prey by flashing patterns of light across their skin. 339. The African jacana, sometimes called the Jesus bird, appears to walk on water thanks to its long, slender toes. 340. Some butterflies taste with their feet, landing on leaves to detect the best place to lay their eggs. 341. The proboscis monkey has a large, distinctive nose that helps amplify its calls through the dense jungle. 342. The Greenland shark can live for over 400 years, making it one of the longest living vertebrates. 343. Some frogs store water in their bodies, allowing them to survive long periods of drought. 344. The fairy tern, a delicate white bird, lays its eggs on bare tree branches without building a nest. 345. The Indian star tortoise has a unique, bumpy shell pattern that helps it blend into dry grasslands. 346. The sun bear, the smallest bear species, has a long tongue perfect for extracting honey from bee nests. 347. The ribbon-tailed astrapia, a type of bird of paradise, has a tail that is 3 times the length of its body. 348. The blind cavefish has adapted to life in complete darkness, relying on its other senses to navigate. 349. Some crabs decorate their shells with seaweed and small corals to help them blend into their surroundings. 350. The pangolin curls into a tight, armored ball when threatened, making it almost impenetrable. As we finish this journey through the animal kingdom, let your mind sink into a place of calm. Picture each creature living peacefully in its natural world. Imagine the gentle rhythms of nature guiding you into deeper rest. Thank you for listening. May these peaceful moments and curious facts soothe your thoughts. When you're ready, let your eyes close and drift into a comfortable, restful sleep. Good night, and sweet dreams.